When you have a cold or a sprained ankle, the symptoms are fairly obvious to the observer. In addition to that, though, we feel that we can be fairly open about the fact that we have this ailment. When it comes to mental health issues, the symptoms aren't always so obvious to the observer, and we feel embarrassed about admitting we have mental health issues, so we don't talk about them. We don't talk about the fact that we're feeling depressed for some reason, or that we're feeling incredibly anxious about going out for that drink with friends. So anxious, in fact, that you start having panic attacks. We don't talk about how we're worrying about every little thing that could go wrong. And we definitely don't talk about how the dark thoughts have been plaguing our mind about how much easier it would be if we just ended it all. Over the past few years, I've managed to find the confidence to talk about my mental health issues, but it isn't always easy. And in fact, I've only just recently come out of a very dark period where the black dog's been ferociously gnashing at my heels. There was no real cause for this happening, it just happens. It's all part of the chemical imbalance that comes with being bipolar. Some people tried to get to the crux of the matter as to why I was feeling the way I was. And some thought telling me just to keep smiling was going to help. And that would cure all my problems. Others just let me rant, rage, scream, shout, cry, and simply listened. Yeah, finding the source of the depression can help. And yes, smiling releases the endorphins that make you happy, and the body can't tell the difference between a fake smile and a real smile. So why not do it? But unless you're going through what the other person's going through, you're not actually going to know what they're feeling. And in fact, even if you are going through what they're going through, you're not going to know exactly what they're going through or what they're feeling, because everyone reacts and responds in a different way. So listen to them. Don't listen to react. Listen to understand. Only once you understand can you help. But of course, talking to somebody about things in the first place is hard, and it isn't for everyone. The issue I've had lately is that things started to spiral when I started paying heed to people's opinions about the things going on in my life. They were, of course, trying to help, but the black dog was with me, and I started to question my own truth. This in turn made me say and do things that were ultimately going to scupper a lot of the good things that I've been working towards. This isn't about blame. It's no one's fault the black dog had turned up when I least wanted him to, like you ever want the black dog to turn up. And rather than just acknowledging his presence, which would have weakened him, I let him control me, preferring to go it alone because I didn't want yet another opinion on how I was wasting my time on pursuing a relationship or course of action. You see, for me, the very real problem with bipolar is that I care about what people think. I care about what people think almost too much, and when I'm in my low cycle, I start doubting myself, and of course the more you doubt yourself, the more you start telling yourself negative things, and the more likely it's going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Acknowledging that there is a problem in the first place is the first step, and probably the most important, but equally important is not to let it consume you. I know it's easier said than done, and there's only so much that I can say in a short 6-minute video. I let the black dog consume me, and it took a lot of strength to let it go. I know it's highly likely the black dog will be back again at some point, but I now know that I've got the power within me to conquer this. It won't happen overnight, this conquering, but by acknowledging that it's there, it will weaken it, and the more positive thoughts I can think, the better. Here's a simple exercise for you to do. Every day, write down 3 things, no less than 3 things, positive things that happened to you in that day. And it doesn't matter how small they seem. It could be someone bought you coffee, you got a discount voucher for your favourite ice cream. You saw a bird, your favourite bird on your feeder. Someone smiled at you. You've got food, you've got a roof over your head, you have got water, you're alive. Everything that isn't something that's made you feel low or bad is a positive. Write it down. And if you can do this every day, then the brain will get used to accentuating the positive and eliminating the negative. And if you can do it when you're feeling great as well, that's even better, because it's kind of, don't do this when you're feeling bad, because when you're feeling bad, it's really difficult to find the positive things. So if you can do that when you have your bad days, there'll be a small light in the darkness. With today being World Mental Health Day, I want to remind everyone that you're not alone. Whatever you're going through, someone else will have experienced it too. If you can, talk to them, or have someone talk to, listen to you. Be brave and talk to them. And if you're approached by someone who needs to talk, let them talk. Don't judge them. Don't give them advice. That's not what they need. And when you finish talking and listening, give them a hug. If someone does come up to you and asks for advice, do try and keep it positive. Don't shatter their dreams or beliefs because it doesn't fit in with your ideas or your instinct. That's not what they need either. So, if any of you are watching this and you ever need to talk, ping me a message, drop me a comment. I'm here. But take care. Look after yourselves. And we'll see you again.